Hello students, today we are going to see the next lesson of mathematics, unit number 13, congruence of a triangle. Let us recall some important points. Write answer to the following questions referring to the adjacent figure. First, which is the angle opposite to the side DE? Which is the side opposite to angle E? The answer of first question, that is which is the angle opposite to the side DE? The answer is side D. Here is no opposite side to the given side. Second question, which is the side opposite to the angle E? The answer is side DF. Third question, which angle is included by side DE and side DF? The answer is angle D. Fourth question, which side is included by angle E and angle F? The answer is side EF. Fifth question, state the angles adjacent to the side DE. The answer is angle D and angle E. The figure which exactly coincide with each other are called congruent figures. The segment of equal lengths are congruent. The angles of equal measures are congruent. Now let us learn congruence of a triangle. Activity. Observe the adjacent figures. Copy triangle ABC on a tracing paper. Place it on triangle PQR such that point A coincide with point P, point B with point Q, and point C with point R. You will find that both the triangles coincide exactly with each other. That is, they are congruent. In the activity, one way of placing triangle ABC on triangle PQR is given. But if we place point A on point Q, point B on point R, point C on point P, then two triangles will not coincide with each other. It means the vertices must be matched in a specific way. The way of matching the vertices is done by one-to-one correspondence. Point A corresponds to point P is denoted as A corresponds to P. Here, two triangles are congruent in the correspondence. A corresponds to P, B corresponds to Q, C corresponds to R. When the two angles are congruent in this way, we get 6 congruence, namely angle A congruent with angle P, angle B congruent with angle Q, angle C congruent with angle R, segment AB congruent with segment PQ, segment BC congruent with segment QR, segment CA congruent with segment RP. Therefore, it is said that triangle ABC and triangle PQR are congruent in the correspondence. ABC corresponds to PQR and written as triangle ABC congruent with triangle PQR. Triangle ABC congruent with triangle PQR implies the correspondence A corresponds to P, B corresponds to Q, C corresponds to R, and the 6 congruence mentioned above. Therefore, while writing the congruence of the two triangles, we have to make clear that the order of vertices observe the one-to-one correspondence asserting congruence. Let us discuss some points. Triangle ABC and triangle PQR are congruent. Their congruent parts are indicated by the identical marks in the figure. Anil, Rehna, and Surjit had written congruence of the triangles as follows. Which of the statements is correct and which is wrong? Anil is written as triangle ABC congruent with triangle PQR. Rehna is written as triangle BAC congruent with triangle PQR. Surjit is written as triangle ABC congruent with triangle PQR. Here, Anil and Rehna is correct and Surjit is wrong, because Surjit is written as triangle ABC is congruent with triangle PQR. Their correspondence is not correct. Therefore, triangle ABC is not congruent with triangle PQR. Now, some solved examples. In adjacent figure, part of triangles indicated by identical marks are congruent. First, identify the one-to-one congruent correspondence of vertices in which the two triangles are congruent, and write the congruence in two ways. State the reason whether the statements triangle XYZ congruent with triangle STU is right or wrong. By observation, the triangles are congruent. In the correspondence, STU corresponds to XZY. First, triangle STU congruent with triangle XZY is the one way, and triangle UST is congruent with triangle YXZ is another way. Write the same congruence in some more different ways. Second point, if the congruence is written as triangle XYZ congruent with triangle STU, it will mean side ST is congruent with side XY, which is wrong. Therefore, the statement triangle XYZ congruent with triangle STU is wrong. The writing triangle XYZ congruent with triangle STU includes some more mistakes. Students should find them out. Note that to show that an answer is wrong, it is sufficient to point out some mistakes. In the given figure, second example, in the given figure, the identical marks shows the congruent part in the pair of triangle. State the correspondence between the vertices of the triangle in which two triangles are congruent. In triangle ABD and triangle ACD side, AD is common. Every segment is congruent to itself. Therefore, correspondence is like as A to A, B to C, D to D. Therefore, triangle ABD is congruent with triangle ACD. It is a convention to indicate a common side by the symbol like this. Now let us learn to show that the pair of triangles is congruent. It is not necessary to show that all 6 corresponding parts of the triangle are congruent. If 3 specific parts of one triangle are respectively congruent with the 3 corresponding parts of the other, then the remaining 3 corresponding parts are also congruent with each other. It means the specific 3 parts asserting the test of congruence. We have learned to construct triangles, the 3 specific parts of a triangle which define a unique triangles to decide a test of congruence. Let us verify this. First, 2 sides and the included angles, that is SAES test. Draw triangle ABC and triangle LMN such that 2 pairs of their sides and angle included by them are congruent. Draw triangle ABC and triangle LMN such that length AB is equal to length LM, length BC is equal to length MN, and measure of angle ABC is equal to measure of angle LMN. Copy triangle ABC on a tracing paper. Place the paper on triangle LMN in such a way that point A coincide with point L. Side AB overlap side LM. Angle B overlaps angle M, and side BC overlaps side MN. You will notice that triangle ABC congruent with triangle LMN. Three corresponding sides. SSA test. SSS test. Draw triangle PQR and triangle XYZ such that length of PQ is equal to length of XY, length of QR is equal to length of YZ, length of RP is equal to length of ZX. Copy triangle PQR on a tracing paper. Place it on triangle XYZ, observing the correspondence P to X, Q to Y, R to Z. You will notice that triangle PQR congruent with triangle XYZ. Two angles and their included sides. ASA test. Draw triangle XYZ and triangle DEF such that length of side XZ is equal to length of side DF. Angle X congruent with angle D and angle Z congruent with angle F. Copy triangle XYZ on a tracing paper and place it over triangle DEF. Note that triangle XYZ congruent with triangle DEF in the correspondence X to D, Y to E, Z to F. AAS or SAA test. The sum of the measures of angle is in a triangle is 180 degree. Therefore, if two corresponding pairs of angle in two triangles are congruent, then the remaining pair of a triangle is also congruent. Hence, if two angles and sides adjacent to one of them are congruent with corresponding parts of the other triangle, then the condition for ASA test is fulfilled. So, the triangle are congruent. Hypotenuse side test or for right angled triangle. Hypotenuse side test. There is a unique right angle triangle of a given side and hypotenuse. Draw two right angle triangle such that a side and the hypotenuse of one is congruent with the corresponding part of the other. Verify that they are congruent by methods given above. Now some solved examples. Example number 1. In the given figure, parts of a triangle bearing identical marks are congruent. State the test and one-to-one correspondence of vertices by which the triangles in each pair are congruent. See figure 1 and figure 2. Solution by SSS test in the correspondence PQR is correspondence with UTS, the figure 1, and in figure 2 by ASA test in the correspondence DBA to DBC, that these two triangles are congruent. Now the second example, in each pair of a triangle in the following figure, parts indicated by the identical marks are congruent. A test of congruence of a triangle is given below. In each figure, state the additional information which is necessary to show the triangles are congruent by the given test. With this additional information, state the one-to-one correspondence in which the triangles will be congruent. There are two figures are given, figure 1 and figure 2. In first figure, hypotenuse side test, and in second figure, ASA test. Solution. First, the given triangles are right angled. One of the sides of a triangle is congruent with a side of the other triangle. So the additional information necessary is hypotenuse LN is congruent with hypotenuse EF. With this information, the triangles will be congruent. the correspondence LMN is congruent with EDF. Second, the side CA of the two triangle is common, so the additional necessary information is angle DCA is congruent with angle BAC. With this information, the triangles will be congruent in the correspondence DCA is congruent with BAC. In this way, we can solve some examples on these 5 tests. That is, first test is SAS test, that is side angle side test. Second test SSS test, side test. And third test ASA angle side angle test. And fourth one AAS, that is angle side or side angle test. And fifth one, that is hypotenuse and side test. Now your homework, you have to solve practice set 13.1 in your notebook. Okay, today we stop here.